You ever set a goal for yourself that was so big it kind of scared you? Well, today, that's what we're digging into. We're looking at the architecture of that exact feeling. What it means to build something truly massive in our lives, something with, Titanic ambition.
So first things first, let's get on the same page with that word Titanic. It means something that is just immense, powerful, grand. Now, when you apply that to your own life, we're talking about ambitions that really stretch you, that feel absolutely huge. It's all about thinking beyond the everyday stuff and into the monumental.
Okay, let's make this personal for a second. I want you to think about a time you took on some new responsibility. Maybe it was a huge project at work or a major life decision. At first, it's so exciting, right? Full of promise. But then, the sheer weight of it starts to settle in, and all of a sudden, you feel like you're staring up at this giant mountain that you willingly decided to climb.
And, that feeling brings us to a really fundamental choice in life. It's this whole philosophy of go big or go home. And look, this isn't just some catchy phrase. It's a real decision we all have to make between a life of comfortable stagnation and one of intentional expansion. Adopting this as a motto is really a choice to see what you're truly made of, to push the boundaries of your own life and just see how far they can possibly stretch. It's a commitment to that climb, even when you can't even see the summit yet. So what do those two paths really look like? Well, on one side, you've got a simple, stagnant life. It's predictable, sure, it's safe, but there's not much room for growth, not a lot of mobility. But on the other side, you have the path of stretching life as far as it will possibly go. That's the path of Titanic ambition. It's way more uncertain, definitely challenging, but it's where the real potential for something extraordinary is hiding.
But, okay, let's get real for a minute. This path of great effort, it doesn't come with any guarantees. You might put in all the work, pour your heart out, and feel like you've gotten absolutely nowhere. You might even feel like it's totally unfair. The key, though, is having this mindset of resilience, of just accepting that the journey itself is part of the reward, and then you just keep moving forward.
So if the journey is the reward, that kind of forces us to completely reframe what it even means to win, doesn't it? It stops being about reaching some single final destination. It becomes all about the buildup.
And this leads to a really crucial shift in how you see things. See, success isn't about hitting that one perfect target. Instead, you've got to think of every single effort as just laying another brick in the foundation of something way bigger. The focus isn't just on who you are today, but on the person you're becoming with every challenge you face, all those upgraded versions of yourself you're creating along the way.
This right here, this captures the really complicated relationship between effort and success. We all know that hard work isn't a 100% guarantee of success. I mean, we've all seen people who work tirelessly and just don't reach their goals. But the reverse of that is a powerful, powerful truth. Every single person who achieves something great has, without a doubt, put in the hard work. It's the necessary ingredient, even if it's not always enough all by itself.
Okay. So if that big, grand success isn't the only thing we're aiming for, then what are the other rewards? Well, this is where we get into this idea of finding the interesting. Those small, unexpected discoveries you make when you choose the path that's a little bit harder. So what does it actually mean to find something interesting? It's not just about being entertained or something being exciting. It's really about perception. It's about spotting a pattern or a connection in a totally unexpected moment. It's like this subtle reward you get for just paying close attention to the world around you.
And where are we most likely to find these unexpected little moments? On the roads less traveled, of course. The familiar path is, well, it's predictable. But the second you step off it, when you embrace the unknown, and maybe even the questionable, you dramatically increase your chances of just stumbling upon one of these truly interesting patterns.
And we can bring this whole idea right down to this very moment. Even a day that seems like it's going to be totally boring or just the same old thing, it holds this potential. Why? Simple, because it hasn't happened yet. Within the next 24 hours, countless unexpected things are going to happen. Your only job is to be open to finding the patterns inside them.
And all of this, all of it, builds to a final, really powerful idea about the moments that truly change the architecture of our lives. It's a concept called the quiet rearrangement.
Just take a second with this quote. Some moments are so large, they don't just happen to you. They quietly rearrange the furniture of your life. Did you catch that? The emphasis on quietly. These aren't always the loud, dramatic fireworks we might expect. They're the subtle, internal shifts that actually change everything.
So what does that really mean? It's that feeling. It's like walking into a familiar room.
your own mind, your own perspective, and realizing that while everything on the surface looks the same, its position has fundamentally shifted. An experience, a conversation, a random insight has just quietly changed how you see everything, forever.
And that brings us to this perfect final metaphor for this entire journey. It all starts small, right? Like a tiny snowball, an idea, an effort, a single step onto a road you've never been on. But as it rolls forward, it gathers more and more mass, more momentum, and eventually it becomes this monumental force of experience and wisdom and, well, a life that's been fully lived.
So, I'll leave you with a question to think about. Look back on your own journey. What were those quiet moments? Those unexpected insights? What furniture has quietly shifted in your life, and what kind of new architecture has it created?